Hi everybody, I had to do a voiceover in just the very beginning of the video because I didn't realize that I did not have my microphone close enough to me. It was behind me on the counter because I will be moving over to that area to finish making this. So the sound will pick up here shortly. So I'm just going to briefly mention what I'm talking about. I was talking about, first of all, how much I just love making these zombie boogers. They are delicious. To me, they beat any kettle corn. And what you're going to want to pop some corn. You're going to want 10 cups of popcorn. So you're going to need 1/3 of kernels to pop. You'll use some sugar, some light corn syrup, some baking soda, a stick of butter, yellow food coloring, and green food coloring. I'll go ahead and I will put the directions in this description for the recipe below. And please remember that this is a Facebook Live replay, so there may be some chit chat back and forth during this whole procedure. But I really hope you enjoy. It was a lot of fun to make, and I was surprised at just how well it turned out. I think that you're really going to love it. So you're going to want to use regular popcorn. You're going to want 10 cups of popped popcorn. In order to get that, you're going to want to use 1/3 cup of popcorn. I just filled the bottom of my pan with oil, just a little bit. Pop the popcorn, and then take 10 cups out. I ended up with a little extra. Okay. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Yes, yes, good. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. The Yeti, I have to be right there. So when I talk, I'm going to try to turn around because my stupid cord is so short. I need to get a new cord. It's stupid. Okay. So let's start with 1 cup of sugar. Good enough. 1 cup of sugar. And then you're going to want a stick of butter. It doesn't say what kind. I just used salted. So salty and sweet taste good anyway. Okay. You're going to want, is it a 1/4 cup? Let me make sure. Yeah. 1/4 cup of corn syrup. And it's the light corn syrup. We are going to bring this to a boil. It won't take long. And make sure you get all of your corn syrup out of there. Measuring cup. Okay. Get it all stirred really good because you don't want your sugar to burn. You want to get it moist with the corn syrup and the butter. Go back to my live. Yeah, it's the darn. I will try to talk over here. Just stir until you when it starts to get to a boil, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And it happens really fast. And again, for anybody that didn't hear, this is week number 3, making zombie boogers. Week 1, I made candy apples. And week 2, I made witch finger cookies. And this is the zombie boogers, and I love it. I just can't tell you how much I love it. In fact, we are going to have some tonight when we turn on our Hulu and watch the new Prey, the Predator, streaming the new one, the Prey. I'm so excited. So we're going to have this as a treat. Just wait for it to boil. So when it comes to a boil, stir it for a little bit and let it just do its thing. And then we're going to add 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're going to add our food coloring. This is also a really awesome treat. If you don't have a lot of trick-or-treaters and you just want to make a few for this, you know, the ones that come, you can put them in cellophane. I'll show you. I have some, how cute they'll look. I know that a lot of people don't like their kids getting homemade treats, but you know, if you have like neighborhood children that you know that come to your house for trick-or-treating, I'm sure it would be fine. Trust me, they will love it. Okay, it's just getting ready to boil. It's nice and creamy. I can show you the consistency. Oh, not like that. Hold on. I can show you the consistency. I did this last time with the candied apples. See that? Nice and creamy. I have to get used to gas stoves. I haven't used gas stoves since I was young. I had the electric flat top where I used to live, and I lived there for my life, 30 years, whatever it was. And we recently moved, and it's a gas range, and it makes me so nervous. First of all, with this hair that I have, usually when I'm making dinner, I'll put it up because I'm scared I'll catch on fire. Using things like this, it just scares me I'm going to catch on fire. So we're boiling now. So while that's boiling, don't want it to burn. Okay, so for some reason, I do not have a 3/4 teaspoon of measuring things. So what I did, it's boiling good. So I'm going to put my baking soda in. I put a half, and then I put a half of a half. So I think that's 3/4. I think, I don't know. That's what I did. Okay, and we're going to put, can't see this really, but I'll show you, 10 drops of green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I got about 11 or 12 actually. I'm going to turn this lower, and I'm just going to stir this. See that? Nice and green. And then we're going to put 20 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stirring it, I'm turning the fire off. This is what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like on the computer. On the computer it looks kind of yellow, but it is green. And it reminds me of, you know, like toxic waste, where it's green and yellow and just gross. That's what it looks like. So once you have that, you get your popcorn. And you pour it in. I'm going to pour it over the popcorn, and then I'm going to move us over to the other counter, okay? Hopefully I can do this without spilling. we're just going to pour it all in this popcorn. All right, I'm going to try my best to move you without shaking you everywhere. I don't have like, I mean, I have an okay camera, but I have to move it around, so excuse me. Here we go for a ride. Here we go. Move my microphone so you can hear me. Let's see what view you have. You don't have the whole view I want you to have. 1 second. I want you to be able to see all this groovy stuff I got going on. Okay. I don't know. I think I can work with that. I don't have time to diddle daddle because I gotta mix this popcorn. Hi, Jamie, Candy. All right. So we have this very hot popcorn. I have some zombie people joining me this evening. I don't know their names. They won't tell me. All right. Ooh, no diddle daddle. Start stirring up the mixture and try to make sure that all of it is coated. How I waited a little bit. Don't wait that long. Just get to, let's see if I can see comments on here. Hopefully. Get to stirring and try your best to coat all of the popcorn. My kitchen smells like a movie theater right now. Okay. Gosh, I just love this so much. I can't wait for my grandkids to come and try this. And when I go see my daughter in September in Arizona, I want to make it for them over there. I'm just so impressed at how good it is. Okay, so it just takes a few minutes to get it all nicely coated. Once you have it coated, you get a cookie sheet. I think that's good. I'm going to see if I sit down if you can see me because my back is like really bothering me. So you get a cookie sheet, and I'm going to open up my camera so that I can show you a close-up when the time comes. You know what would be awesome is if I had somebody that would film me. That would be awesome. Then I wouldn't have to worry about all this jazz. All right, so, okay. You want to get a cookie sheet and line it with foil. Now, it doesn't say, but I went ahead and I sprayed some, what is this stuff called? It's like Pam, but this one is Baker's Joy. So I sprayed that just so I didn't have to deal with any sticking. I kind of don't think it would stick really because there's butter in there. I don't know. So, and if you have a big cookie sheet, use a big one. You just get it all in here. And it's really easy cleanup. When I made my first batch, I had no trouble cleaning it up. So the 10 cups of popped popcorn fills a nice cookie tray. Good enough. You don't want more than this, because what you're going to do next is you're going to put it in an oven that is preheated to 200 degrees. And you're going to put it in there for 1 hour. Now, the biggest pain in the butt is during that 1 hour, you need to set a little timer so that you can turn it and mix it every 15 minutes. So you're going to do that 4 times. I don't know why, maybe it'll burn. Just do it. In the oven, 200 degrees, every 15 minutes. I used a spatula and just kind of flipped it around. Worked great. So now I'm going to do that magic where I put it in the oven and then stuff pops out already done. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. This is what's left, I should say. Okay, so I made the batch earlier, and let me see if I could zoom, because I wanted to show you these absolutely cute little containers that you can use. I don't even know. Whoa, that's a little better. Ooh, you can kind of see what I got going on there. Okay, that's a little better. See my microphone. All right. Oh, my zombie. I don't want him to fall. So when you're done, again, this isn't all of it because we were eating and I was making stuff. So you get it, and if you have any big clumps, you just break them apart. But I left some of the big chunks. And when you have it all like this, nice and cooled, I purchased these awesome little goodie cups. They come, I think there's a pack of like 40 in there, and they weren't expensive. If you go to my events where I scheduled this zombie boogers recipe, I put the link to get these if you're interested in them. And I wanted to show you just how awesome this would be in a little display. I got this really cute tray from Michael's. I don't know if you can see it well. And I just added this little skull here. I just set him in there for decor. Now, when I made candy apples, my husband Ron insisted that I save him one. And I told him, I'm going to save you the one that is my favorite, that I super love, which is this one. Okay? He never ate it. This is 2 weeks old now. I do know if you keep them wrapped, sealed, they will last up to 10 days in the fridge, but it's no longer considered good, I don't think. So I just used it here as a display. And then the following day, I made some fake candy apples, which I super love, and I added this to the display as well. So I wanted to give you guys some ideas. Look at how, isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Let me show you a close-up. I think a close-up, you can enjoy it better, hopefully. Where is it? There it is. Can you see that good? Look at that. And they're nice big chunks. Oh God, they're so good. You just don't know. Unless you've made them, you just don't know. So I was thinking of some ideas. So if you make this display, you can always add some stuff to it, right? So I thought, how about maggots? roasted coconut. Just sprinkle a few roasted coconut right on top. Just like that. Those can be the maggots. How about rat poops? No, not rat poops. I don't know, monster poops. Little chocolate chips. A few of those in there. Some monster poops. And then how about, let's call them roaches. Smashed up almonds. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Maybe a few drops of Dracula's dried blood. Sprinkle of red glitter flakes. Edible ones. And then if you really want to top it off, you can add, thank you Barb, thank you Deanna. Zombie Boogers just started watching, afraid to ask what's on. Oh, they are so good, Pam. Oh gosh, you eat one, you'll never eat kettle corn again. You will just eat this. Will you print this recipe too? I'd love to try it. You know what? I will include the recipe in the discussion section and the events. If you go to my events and you'll see the zombie boogers, that's a good idea. I should always add the recipe. So I will do that. Okay, how about a little plastic spider? Of course, let your guests know that these are not real. Do not eat the spider. And how about, ooh, some glow-in-the-dark snakes. I'm in love with these. I just love them so much. So, there you have them as a tray. I think it needs a little more vampire blood drips. Dried blood. Vampire dried. Oh God, it looks so good. I wish my grandkids were here right now. Look at that. Ooh, I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Okay, now, as I mentioned earlier, if you were, if you're familiar with the children that come trick-or-treating, because I know a lot of children, the families, they don't want the children eating homemade foods, and I totally understand. Oh, wait, before I continue that, eyeballs. Oh my God. You can buy these sprinkles, and they come in different size eyeballs. Okay? I'm going to grab a couple of big ones. I'm going to put one big one in each. Look at how big those ones are. And we're going to add an eyeball here, an eyeball here. My God, I love this so much. I'm going to have to show you a close-up of this. Look at that. What a treat. These would make a wonderful Halloween party. If you're having a Halloween party, oh my God. For children's school, if they're having a little Halloween party, moms, dads, you can make these for the students. Oh, I'm just so excited with these. Anyway, so if you have children that come trick-or-treating, that you're familiar with them, their families know you, and they know that you're not crazy, and you're not going to put razors or poison in their food. What a spectacular Halloween treat for trick-or-treaters. Look at this. We'll just pop it right in this little bag. I can also share the link to the cups. Well, no, I shared the link to the cups already in the discussion section of the events. But also, I got these from Amazon. And, oh, I don't have my ties with me. But you can also, instead of putting the spider in there, look at that. You could put it in this little cellophane bag. You could put a pipe cleaner, a black one, or some ribbon, and then glue that little spider on there. and glue the little worm on there so you don't have to worry about a child eating the plastic toys. Wow. So far, this is week 3. I thought this was my favorite that I made. No, this is my favorite. I'm going to definitely get use out of this. I love it, love it, love it. All right. So, every week as I do recipes, you're probably going to see other Halloween decorations as they come in, as I bring them out, as I unbox and I start decorating. Because for me, this is when Halloween really, really starts for me, because I love to decorate. I slowly bring stuff in. I do have a Halloween auction coming up. My date's not even set, but I'm going to get it set very, very soon. I'm going to have some trucks. I'm going to have some haunted houses. I'm going to have some Halloween heads. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be, because this is going to be my 4th annual Halloween extravaganza auction. And it's usually big. And I have 20, 30 items. But because we recently moved and things are super hectic, it's going to be a smaller, but a wonderful variety. And of course, I always have my giveaways. So keep your eyes out. That will be posted in the events as well. And I'd really appreciate it when I do if you share that to kind of get the word out. It's a lot of fun. Norma is supposed to be here with me. I just can't wait to do that. It'll be fun. And also, if you would love to learn how to create styrofoam head art, I have a group called Creepy Corner. My group is awesome. The people in there are just amazing. And my group's not like a regular group. When you come to my group, you have immediate access to every single tutorial that I've made, which comes out to pre-recorded tutorials and group live tutorials. It's over 250 tutorials. So you don't have to worry about coming in and only receiving the tutorial for that month and then having to purchase the past tutorials. You get them all of them. And you also get access to my class replays that I've had. It's really cool. It's only $20 a month. You can cancel at any time. I'm looking for my tea. Shoot, it's all the way over there. If you are interested, I do have a pinned post where you can find all the information you need. But what is most important, if you do subscribe to Creepy Corner, please, once you're done, go back to my page, search for Creepy Corner, and request to join. Now, if you subscribed through PayPal with like a business name or some other name, a spouse's name, and then you go request under a different name, I have trouble finding out who's who. So what a lot of people do, thankfully, is they'll just message me and say, hey, I just subscribed, but my PayPal's under this name, but I requested to join under this name. Okay, so then I can go in and approve, and you can start enjoying and learning. And hey, beginners welcome. I've had many beginners, and they are amazing now. And coming up in my group, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be painting a cauldron, and I'm going to give it that old look, and then I'm going to create a fake fire. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for my supplies to come in. We have a monthly calendar, and I didn't put that on there because I'm not sure the date, but it's going to be this month. So if that sounds fun to you, pop in and join. $20, you can't beat it. Everything you receive and giveaways and stuff, especially because you can cancel anytime. Would love to have you. Join me next week. Let me tell you what I'm making next week. Friday, 6 p.m., Halloween week number 4 recipes. I will be making Witch's Brew Punch and Witch's Cream Cheese Halloween Dip. I think that's what it's called. So I hope you can join me then. And I'm just going to take a peek at if there's any questions, because I don't want to miss any question. Norma, I love you. I miss you, Normita. I don't have a business name. Can I say? Oh, absolutely. You do not have to have a business, Patricia. Anybody can join. It's just sometimes I have people that have a business, and when they join, because you pay through PayPal. It's a subscription. It's a monthly subscription, and I have a lot of people that join with their business name, but then they go and request, and it's their name. It doesn't, so I don't know. I always want to make sure that the person that subscribed, I will approve the right person. So, like if Wreath Galore subscribed, and let's say Jane Doe is the owner of Wreath Galore, and she goes in a request to join with the name Jane Doe, I'm going to be like, well, I haven't received notification from PayPal, and that's where I just need to know, oh, you're with Wreath Galore or something, something like that. Okay. No comments. That's it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get all the comments. Thank you for whoever shared. I super appreciate it. Thank you for the stars. I really appreciate the stars. Anything I make with the stars, I haven't updated it, but anything I make with the stars just goes to my supplies. It really helps. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. Trust me, you're going to love it. Please, 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 please let me know if you make this. If you do, I would love pictures. I would love to see what you put in there, and I really would love to see what you think about it. And please let me do credit. There are so many zombie booger recipes, and then you even see troll boogers and all this, but I believe the original recipe comes from McCormick. I could be wrong, but I believe that's where it comes from, and that's the recipe I followed. Basically, they're all the same, except for I think one person added a little more something. I don't know. But, McCormick, and they recommend McCormick food coloring and all that jazz. So, credit to McCormick for making it. It's delicious. I love it. I love everything you do. Love it on Halloween. I dress as a skeleton and sit in a Oh my God, you're my kind of person, Patricia. Awesome. I love to dress up. Every Halloween auction I have, I dress up. I know we're crazy. We're crazy, but I just love it. Well, I say we're, but it's me. Sometimes I can get Norma is my sidekick. She's been around from the very beginning. She's here in the chat right now. But during COVID, we ended up kind of not seeing each other because she always would help prep my heads for me, because I would have so many orders and I'm just one person, and I'm just painting them all on my own. I don't have anybody else paint my heads. It's just me. And then when COVID came around, then Norma, we did try to do the social distancing, and anyway, and it just kind of faded. And then I unexpectedly, not wanting to, under the circumstances, had to move. And we ended up having to move an hour from Norma. I've known Norma since I was in first grade, whatever it was. I don't remember, our whole entire lives. So I miss her so much, and hopefully she's going to be here for the Halloween extravaganza auction. She's been here for each one I've had before. And I'm trying to see if Candy here, she was in the comments. I know she's coming to California for a visit, and I need to get in touch with her, because if she wants to come for the auction, that would be amazing. But I got to talk to Candy. If not, then I got to rearrange and choose a date that will work for Norma too. But anyway, I think I've been talking too much. I think I'm over jazzed because I have been eating so much of this zombie boogers because they're so good, but they're so sweet. I can't help it. I love it. All right, everybody. Cross your fingers and toes. My husband's eye surgery goes well into it. Oh my goodness. Eye surgery. In my thoughts and prayers, I hope everything goes well. Okay. Oh yes, best friend since first, second grade. I love her like blood. She's my sister. Um, okay. Now, also, I wanted to mention. I know it's fading off. There's only a couple of people here, but if anybody has some ideas, I can't guarantee I'm going to make them because if it's something like too intense or too much that I just can't do in a little short live, then I won't be able to. But if you have some fun ideas on recipes, just message me and let me know. Because I am doing these every single Friday up until Halloween. Okay, it looks like that's about it. You're welcome, Candy. He has to do the driving. Oh, that surgery better go well. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Zombie Boogers, and I will see you next week. I'll set up the event for the Witch's Brew and Witch's Dip sometime this weekend. So keep your eye out on my events, and also keep an eye out. Obviously, I'm going to wait to find out about Candy, what's going on with her husband, and if there is a chance that we can be together and her join me for the Halloween extravaganza auction. I'm going to wait first. And then after I talk with her and everything, if everything goes well with her husband and she can join in, then we're going to work around her schedule. If she can't, then Norma and I'll get a different date. All right. Mwah. See you guys later.